because the videos or the content or the hairstyles that will really make you successful, the skills that it takes to get you to where you want to be, come from the version of you that is already successful. All right, so I really want to lock that into your head. Okay, I'm not even gonna sit here and complicate this, make it some crazy drawn out thing. Creating the life that you want is so fucking simple, and people don't break it down in the way that I'm about to break it down right now, okay? Two things you need to know. There are lies and there are truths. Truths are what you accept and lies are what you don't. Right now, your lies are top priority. They're top flight. They're upper echelon in your brain, and they are what are ruling your reality right now. The lies being there's not enough space, there's not enough opportunities, there's not enough jobs, there's not enough food, there's not enough money, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. Lack is at the top of your mind, and that is why you're experiencing it right now. How are we gonna change that though? We need to go to truth, okay? Because if you believe that niggas ain't shit, guess what? They have no choice but to be shit. Same thing with females. People think females, I see all the time, men, dudes, they be like, all these women want the same thing. They just want money and they cheat and blah, blah, blah. And it's the same thing over and over. So every time I hear people talk like this, I'm like, to you.
It's disrespectful.
To you. But to you. Like that's how I be thinking. Cause I'm like, well, maybe for you, like maybe, you know, it's hard to get a job for you, but not for me. Never that. Not for me. Like if I wanted a job, shit, I just decided I have the job that I want. I would get really clear on what it was I wanted. And guess what? I would trust God to make it happen. Take whatever action I need to take, whether it's editing resume, whatever. Okay, I'm taking a couple steps ahead. But lies, truths. You decide what is true, okay? Naturally, we're abundant. Abundance is our birthright. Not because we deserve something, but because we literally have the power of God within us to choose whatever it is that we want to experience, okay? So it's literally our birthright because we are God. We are God. Part of God is in us. And everything in this reality is a manifestation of God. It's a creation from God, okay? And understanding this truth, finally getting it, is like spending years in a jail cell where you had a fucking key and $1 million hiding under your mattress and you didn't know it the whole time. That is literally how it feels when you first come in contact with the fact that, hold on, this is actually reality. This is actually how it works. And you can finally free yourself from that cell, take that money and go do whatever the fuck you want. Because why are you sitting in jail intentionally? Please make it make sense, okay? All right, so next, how do you reach this truth? I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm not with that woo-woo look, okay? I want to actually help you get to where you want to be, all right? So first, you got to tap into the currency of God. What is the currency of God? Because right now, all you see is dollars, euros, and yen. That's not real currency, okay? Because if it's here, that means it was created by someone. Somebody thought about it. Somebody imagined it and used God to help them create it, okay? So it was all a download. It came straight from the divine and now it's here, all right? Because everything in here is of God, all right? All right, next. The one real currency is attention, focus, and intense imagination. That is currency, okay? This is what you use to create your reality. You don't know this because you spend all day on TikTok, Instagram, swipe, scroll. And I'm not gonna say it's your fault. I'm not gonna say it's all your fault because what's happening now is that software engineers are beginning to understand. Remember, in early stages, we didn't spend all day on electronics, okay? But software engineers are learning how the brain works. They're learning that if you swipe down and you put that little pinwheel right there and it starts spinning and your phone might vibrate a little bit when you swipe down, that it releases dopamine in your brain so much so to where it keeps you hooked on it. They don't tell you that. Same reason why they're paying these creators thousands of dollars to put their content in front of your face and keep you on their app, because your attention is very valuable. Now, on a more spiritual level, I want to talk about the creators of this game, the creators of this simulation, the people that made, the beings that made this world work, okay? It's made like a game, like I said. So if this were GTA, if you were playing GTA right now and you could easily click a button and get all the money that you wanted, I'm afraid I'm too close. I don't think so. And you could easily get all of the money that you wanted, would you actually play GTA? Be so freaking for real right now. Would you actually play GTA if there was no opposition? If it was just La La Land and you had fun? No, you would not freaking play GTA, okay? Last thing I really want to touch on when it comes to this currency is desires and how to choose them, okay? Because there are societal desires and then there are your desires. Your desires from God, that inspiration you get to create something from God, to receive something from God, whatever it may be, all right? Some people say, oh, I really want to start a business, when that is a societal desire and they really don't give a fuck about no business. They really don't even want to make money for real. They just want to go and shake their ass in the Bahamas on a yacht. If you want to shake your ass on a yacht, why are you imagining making $10,000 a month? Please make it make sense, because $10,000 a month is not you living in your end, okay? It's not your end, all right? I'm gonna just go ahead and skip to step one, because you need to decide what it is you really want and go straight to the end, because the end will bring you the feeling of satisfaction, of security, of having whatever it is that you want, of actually being taken care of. All right, it's easier to manifest what you truly want than what you think you want, okay? You think you want money, but half these people don't give a fuck about money. Most millionaires and billionaires will tell you straight up, I love money. They will tell you straight up, like, I love making money. Like, I love money. I love money, all right? But you gotta ask yourself, do you love money or do you love what money can do for you? Some people are really obsessed with that shit. Like, they like having stacks of cash, mad stacks, holding up to their head. Whatever they do with it, they like to smell it. That ain't me. If you really wanted to shake your ass on a yacht in the Bahamas, you need to be imagining yourself shaking your ass on a yacht in Bahamas. I don't care. Get that specific on what it is that you want and start imagining it. And the means to make it happen, that's God right there. That's all God right there. All right, so number two, align yourself mentally with it, okay? So this is after choosing what you want, align yourself mentally. If you have trouble visualizing, what I like to tell people is spend like 5 to 10 minutes in getting yourself into a meditative state, because if your thoughts are running around like crazy, your ego is wide awake, it is ready to pounce on that ass the second that you have a desire that you start affirming for. If you start saying I'm rich, knowing good and damn well you got negative $5 in your bank account, guess what? Consciousness is gonna say, bitch, you got $5 in your bank account. What do you mean you're rich? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's dead ass gonna look at you like you stupid, okay? But the reason why you want to get yourself into a meditative state is because you get the theta brainwaves. Once you get into a theta brainwave state, it can go, what you decide consciously can go straight into your subconscious mind. This is important because that is where all your thoughts and beliefs lie. And that is the direct line to God that is going to help you create whatever it is that you want. All right. So first thing we need to do, listen to some theta waves, spend 5 to 10 minutes just letting your thoughts flow, okay? Let the thought flow. If the thought I'm broke comes up, it's not, this thought just won't go away. No, okay? Because that's not you. That is literally not you. If the thought is going by and you're witnessing the thought, who's making the thought? Because it's obviously not you. Just imagine that. If you're seeing the thing flow by, if you're seeing that thought flow by, who's witnessing it? That is your higher self that's witnessing it. That is your spirit that's witnessing it. That is the version of you that has on those VR goggles in the game that is witnessing it, okay? So once you realize that, the thoughts can literally fade away, and then you can enter that theta brainwave state where, all right, I'm affirming what it is that I want. I can actually feel it, and I know that's true for me. And once you come out of that visualization after doing that, mind clearing technique, then you know exactly what it is you need to do. Sometimes it's not always instant, but what I want you to understand is that the inspiration to take action is gonna come. Whether action equals inaction, or action is, you starting a business, you buying that course, like whatever it is you need to do, you will know after you become the version of you that you need to be by visualizing yourself as that person, by putting after I am who you really are, okay? All right, so step 3, taking action that aligns with who you want to be. This is a big one, because if you want to be if you want to be the top hairstylist in Detroit and you not doing no fucking hair, then you not a fucking top hairstylist. Then you're not a top hairstylist, okay? If you want to be the next freaking David Dobrik and you haven't posted a YouTube video, bro, what are you doing? Go make the video, okay? But make sure you're doing the steps in order, okay? First, be the version of you that makes the best videos, all right? Because if you're not and you're just saying, oh, I really need to do this, I really need to do this because I want to be successful, and you're not already the successful version of you, you cannot make the videos that will make you successful. Because the videos or the content or the hairstyles that will really make you successful, the skills that it takes to get you to where you want to be, come from the version of you that is already successful. All right, so I really want to lock it into your head. YouTuber with no videos is not a YouTuber. All right, all right. Okay, so align yourself mentally with what you want, and the answers for what actions you need to take will appear. Okay, step 4, you are not alone. Recognize that you are not alone, because you are not. God is the one that's helping your heart to beat. The divine is making sure your heart beats. The divine is making sure that you breathe, okay? Beyond scientifics, all right? So, look, the divine God designed your body in a way that makes all of these things work. If that is a manifestation right there, the way that our bodies work, everything in this reality is, then why do you not think that when you start taking this divine action, this divine, listening to that divine guidance, that things won't work out? That God is not going to take care of the how, just like how God keeps you breathing at night, just like how the divine gets you through the night, through your sleep, okay? Your heart keeps beating. You're gonna get what it is that you want. It literally works just like that. God, universe, they only say yes. It only says yes. There's only one energy, good, bad, indifferent, okay? And that energy is making sure that you get whatever it is that you decide that you have. It's not necessarily what you want, it's what you decide that you have. Who you decide that you are is what you're gonna get every single time. And God is gonna give it to you, all right? If you say you're broke and you're worried about being broke and you're spending that attention currency on the fact that, hey, I don't have enough, guess what? God is gonna say, yes, you don't have enough. Let me take all your shit, okay? Because he who has he who has, more shall be added on to him. He who has not, even what he does have, will be taken away. That is how that works. That is what the Bible meant, okay? So, look, understand that you're not alone, okay? Whatever support you need is going to be there, all right? And God is going to take care of the how. So as long as you're making videos every single day, you can be the next David Dobrik. As long as you're designing hairstyles, doing whatever it is you feel inspired to do, and not doing whatever you know you shouldn't, you will be okay, and everything will manifest perfectly. See, a lot of the times we know exactly what it is we need to do, and we just don't do it. We just not doing it. We know what we shouldn't be doing, and we're still doing it, okay? And that is a part of the reason why we're being held back, all right? So if you align yourself in these 4 different ways and really just listen to what I said, all right? There is no reason why you shouldn't manifest what you want. Okay, my biggest catalyst in life came from just a week of being this locked in. It was like I say like 1 to 2 weeks of really truly being aligned on my highest level, created the life that I live now. And you'll be surprised just how quickly things change when you do align yourself on these levels, okay? Now, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I trust that this video, y'all found this video to be helpful. Leave comments down below if y'all have questions. Hit me up personally if you want to. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video.